Showtime Championship Boxing back with a bang Saturday, February 11th, San Antonio, and a triple header topped by a 130-pound title bout. It's featherweight champion Rey Vargas, and it's my next guest, Oshaki Foster. H-Town in the building here, Oshaki. Great to chat with you again, man. I know the roads you have had to travel in the boxing politricks to get to this point, but you're in a title fight headlining Showtime Championship Boxing. What does this mean to you right now?
And it mean the world to me. It definitely, man, I can't wait. I'm blessed and I'm thankful for the opportunity, man. I'm just ready to fight.
I called one of your fights a couple years back. That was on the Ring City USA card. Then we didn't see you at all in 2021. I mean, you fought once in 2022. What went on behind the scenes?
I had a little dispute in 2021 with my promoter at the time. 2022, I was actually supposed to be in the ring a couple times, but it didn't work out like that. But we ended up being presented with a better opportunity, and that's fighting for the world title now. So I'm not too mad about it. I'm just ready to go now. I feel like it's just the right time. I feel like that. I don't know. I just feel like it's good now.
What's the backstory on this Ice Water nickname?
Just a guy I used to train with back when I was first turned pro, and I was like 18. He had this thing where he kept calling me Water. I didn't really like it at first, and then I just asked him like, why you keep calling me that? He was just like, you smooth. You the smoothest fighter I ever seen. You like water. And then I seen the Bruce Lee saying, he was saying, fight like water, and it's just like I put the ice in front of it, and everybody loved it. It just stuck with me.
Well, the idea of the Bruce Lee saying is, adapting to your circumstances. How does that relate to you in the style of boxing that you put out there?
Because I've always been that kind of guy in the ring. I've always adapted to all my opponents, and I've always made them adapt to me. So that's just it just was perfect for my fighting style.
Look, Oshaki, in boxing, I think we overvalue in a lot of cases the unbeaten record. And how quickly do you see people writing off prospects with one loss? And, and maybe it's Floyd Mayweather's pursuit of perfection that sometimes we hold that too near and dear. You had two somewhat early losses in your rise. How big are those when you look back from the idea of helping you grow and mature along the way?
Yeah, from the outside looking in, like you said, everybody want to keep their O and everything, but it didn't take any confidence away from me because, like I said, the circumstances that I was in when I did had that first loss, I didn't even have no gym in my city. We was kind of forcing it, and then the second loss, I had my cousin that got killed like that Monday before that Friday we was fighting. It was just a whole lot going on, and I had disagreements with my promoter. It was just a whole lot of things going on that whole week of the fight. So I went into the fight not focused. And my biggest thing was I've always been one of the top fighters in the amateurs and everything. And I never lost confidence. Both of them was like split decisions, and I had never been hurt, dropped, or anything like that. So I knew I could bounce back from it. I just needed the better circumstances.
Well, you have bounced back, and the run you've put together, the performances you've shown, certainly impressive. You have 36-0 Rey Vargas in front of you. And, his split decision upset of Mark Magsayo to win a featherweight title last year really felt like a big moment in his rise. And we've known about him for some time. When you get the call and say, not only are you fighting for the title here at 130, but it's going to be Vargas, how well do you think he matches up with you?
Man, I feel like it's gonna be a great fight. Honestly, I didn't even know who he was at first until they presented his name to me, and I went and looked him up. I definitely feel like I'm the more superior fighter. But like you said, the 36-0, the 19-2, the record is gonna show opposite wise. But I feel like I'm the stronger, the faster guy, the smarter guy. I just gotta prove it.
They say, Oshaki, that I mean, they say about everything, but especially in this game that, it's 90% mental. You agree with that? I mean, how hard is it to navigate the highs and lows of this game from that mental standpoint?
I definitely feel like a lot of this game is mental, because you can put all the work in that you need to and want to, but if you don't really have faith in yourself and belief in yourself, then you're gonna go in there and be the most average guy. I've seen it in the gym. I've seen guys work their butt off and then get into the fight and they're not sure of their stuff and they lose. And I've watched them work hard, So I definitely feel like it's a big mental part of it.
When you look at headlining here in the Alamo Dome, they're going to be a big crowd for Oshaki Foster, or is this going to be a Rey Vargas territory here?
It should be a big crowd for me, but I expect them to have more fans there. Like I said, I like stealing fans. Like my road back to this, to this spot, I've had to steal a lot of fans. I've had to go into a lot of people's territories and fight against that. So I love it. I've been the underdog for my whole life, and I embrace that feeling. I embrace that for sure.
When you say that underdog for your whole life, what are you pointing to? A tough upbringing? Like what do you think about first when you say that?
Well, I mean, just knowing what I know now, when I was a kid, a lot. I ain't have a, I used to wonder why I didn't have a lot of baby pictures and stuff like that. I wasn't really wanted as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Coming up, I used to go to the amateur shows and these guys used to have big crowds, big teams. We're from a small city. So I've always fought against that. I've always been ready for that, and I've always embraced it. That's what made me. I feel like that's what made me who I am today.
When you talk about a life-changing opportunity, fighting for a world title could be that. In real terms, does it really feel like that? Does it feel like this could change the entire direction of your life come February 11th with a big victory?
Most definitely. I'll be making history for my city, for my family, and I'll be changing my circumstances. Fighting for the world title, it'll put me in a different position in my life, in a better position. A position my family has never seen, that I've watched from the outside looking in, and I just want to be a part of greatness and be a part of history.
We've seen you. I mean, if there's a reputation, you're known as a slick boxer. I mean, you can be a spoiler. You mentioned being the underdog a lot, but if this fight with Rey Vargas, the Mexican style, turns into a war, is that part of your game plan to navigate that?
I feel like I feel like they say that slick boxer stuff, but I feel like my power is definitely underrated. It's like with the Roman fight, with my last fight, I've been dropping guys, I've been knocking guys out. I just got that style that I don't go in there looking for the knockout. But I definitely feel like my power is underrated, and if we're gonna go to war, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for whatever comes my way. I definitely, like I said, I feel like I'm the stronger fighter. So I'm ready. If it end up turning into a war, hey, let's do it.
Let's do it. Is there anything you're looking to prove here in this fight beyond the obvious, world title at stake, main event here? I mean, is there a chip on your shoulder in this case?
Oh yeah, that chip stay on my shoulder. That chip stay on my shoulder. It's gonna always. I feel like it's gonna always be on my shoulder. Only thing I want to prove though is that I'm one of the best fighters in the world. That I'm one of the most talented fighters. Skill for skill, power, all that. I can do it all. So I just wanna show that.
If you get there, if you get a victory over Rey Vargas, you raise that title, phone's going to be ringing. There's going to be big opportunities. When you look back on your life and your journey to getting here, would you change anything, or is this the way you feel like it had to be?
Nah, I don't want to question, the journey. I feel like, you always feel like you could do stuff different and do stuff in a better way, but all of that prepared me for this moment. It's no doubts in my mind. Even at this stage, I feel like I've been through so much. So I'm just ready. I don't see anything, that can, that discourage me. I've been through the ups and downs. I've been through the worst parts of life. Just things like that. It just prepared me for this moment.
My good buddy, Showtime colleague Raul Marquez always talks of the sparring as a trainer that he gets for his son Giovanni, who, of course, just turned pro recently. And he always says, "Man, when we spar Oshaki down there in Houston, we get fantastic work." What have you seen out of Gio? Do you like what you're seeing here in the young fighter?
Oh yeah, for sure. He tough. He a fighter. He switches it up. He definitely gonna be ready. I like bro. He works. He come in here and he grind. He's sharp, strong. Yeah, he definitely a good fighter.
Pops had a good chin too back in the day. There, former world champion for sure. All right,
Yeah.
let's close here. Saturday, February 11th, Showtime. Can't wait for this. San Antonio, the Alamo Dome. Rey Vargas across from you. What's it going to look like? What are your expectations for this fight?
I feel like I'm gonna put on a clinic. I feel like I'm gonna show the world, that it's levels, and that I'm one of them guys.
There it is. We're gonna see Oshaki Foster. It's been a long journey to get here, but feels like it's right on time. The big time awaits you. Best of luck to you, February 11th.
Thank you. I appreciate you.